Hey guys, when I mention consistent connection, what does that mean to you? See, here's a discussion I had with one of my players. When you're going to take swings in a game and you're in an at-bat and you're missing pitches, you're fouling pitches off, and then all of a sudden you keep fouling pitches off and the coach is saying to you, keep battling, keep battling. I always tell my guys, if you think you're battling by fouling pitches off, you're not battling. There's something wrong with your swing. And it's all about swing consistency. When I ask players how many times you should swing during an at-bat, I get numbers that range from 3 to 10. Like anybody should be swinging between 3 and 10 times per at-bat. Because if you're doing that, there's something wrong with your swing. You're not battling in an at-bat. You're struggling because you haven't connected. And again, this is all about repeatable, having a repeatable swing. Now, I listen to pitchers all the time talking about having a repeatable motion to home plate, having a repeatable kind of motion down the hill. In baseball, it's the same way. As a hitter, you got to have a repeatable swing. You got to be able to launch the barrel consistently from the same place on different locations. Okay? How the ball enters the hitting zone into different locations, you're still going to launch one way. But to really understand hitting at its core, you've got to understand that swing consistency is always going to be king. How many times can I square the ball up? I use a term in baseball called BIP. What's your BIP rate, or BIP? Your BIP rate is what is your ball in play rate. And if you can distinguish what your ball in play rate is, and then dive a little bit deeper and go, okay, out of all the balls you put in play per at-bat, how many of those balls were hit hard? How many of those were ground balls as compared to fly balls? And that's the thing. We have to gain some swing consistency in our training. We have to have a repeatable motion, and therefore we have to break down our swing. So I always talk about segmenting our swing into pieces and making sure that when we launch the barrel the same way. When we have a deep barrel turn and we're not pushing our hands, we're not gaining any consistency when we do that. So when we get to the game, we kind of revert back. When we start panicking in our swings, we kind of revert back, and then we don't have swing consistency. We have just trying to survive and then trying to put the ball in play. And here's the thing, another terrible message by coaches is when you have 2 strikes on you, choke up and put the ball in play. It's probably the worst advice I've heard in a long time, but it's old advice. It was around since I played in the 80s. It's not about choking up and putting it in play. All the good players, from Manny Ramirez to Mike Trout of today, will always tell you, listen, I want to select pitches I can drive. It doesn't matter the pitch count. It doesn't matter what the count is. It doesn't matter if I have 2 strikes on me. I'm not trying to put the ball in play to make something happen. I'm still trying to drive the baseball. But with all that, you still got to have swing consistency. And it doesn't matter the pitch count. You got to select pitches that you can drive, and you got to have that swing consistency to put it in play anytime, multiple times, every at-bat. Okay, guys? Work on your swing. Break down your swing into segments. Understand your swing. Feel your swing. And that'll help you as a better hitter. Okay, guys? More to come. Thanks.
The goal isn't to be the best every day. It isn't to be better than your competition. And I know that you're like, Andy, what do you mean? Are you telling our guys not to be better? Listen to me. This is how I changed and grew. And it isn't to beat the people around you, okay? This is the goal. This is the great separator right here. It's to wake up every day, every single day, and be better than yourself yesterday. Are you getting better every single day?